I have returned. I have returned. Oh. Yeah, I needed that too very much. And I found a jumper. Alright, so we're equipped. We got tea. We tea equipped, if you will. And we're headed to the Valuan Empire. Going to Valua? Just head north from here. Should be easy to find, but you need a passport to get in. Passports are usually issued to a very small number of merchants who are permitted to trade with Valua. Probably means we'll have to make an ally with a merchant. I'm guessing that merchant doesn't have one since he didn't bring it up, and that would be very rude to not bring up. Blasted rocks. Wonder if I'll be able to go past through that at some point. This guy should be pretty straightforward. Ooh, new weapons! Oh, I love when you change weapons and they look different in the game!
That was easy.
Alright, we're coming online. Wow. Oh, a little boat. Hello, little boat! It was incredible. I heard this really loud rumble. My ship started shaking. I looked over the side. I saw a whole fleet of Valuan warships. Yeah, I don't think incredible's the word. Visibility is horrible. Vice's fog is too thick. You can barely see. Strange. There's never any fog in this region. I wonder what's causing it. Only way to get to Valua is through here. It's not a half speed. Vice, wait, we're too close to that island over there. Oh no, our dial will cause us to crash. It was good ice cream. Hooray! Is that a whale? What? Where? A tiny little fucking dinghy. Oh, shit! Is that some kind of kraken? Vice, look. It's not an island. Whatever it is, it's alive. Oh no, it's a whale. It's a gigantic purple whale. It's beautiful. What the? It's an arc whale. Hello, little eye. Little closed eye. I've never seen one this big before. Vice, we'll get killed if we get too close to it, but we have to hurry to Valua. What should we do? God. Retreat! We don't stand a chance against that thing in this ship. I know we're in a hurry, but if that thing capsizes, everyone will know we executed. We better play it safe. Can't argue with that. We'll be okay as long as it doesn't see us. It has seen us! Oh no! Yep! Saw us! Hold on to something! It's breaking the ship! Woo! So I just realized since I am doing a super long session today, I'm just gonna tweeb. Just gonna link it up. Just gonna link it up. Tweep. There we go. Okay. And back we go. Hey, get up! Gone to sleep all day? Get up! Oh yeah, one of our altars have started with a new joke. Ooh. Just because the rest of the system do not have the right pronouns. What's the joke? Oh, my head. Aika! You okay? Yeah, just in a really weird pose. Her belt is fully going through her boob. That has gotta hurt. So, finally decided to wake up, huh? Because of you two, Rachnum got away. I'm so close. Rachnum? No, I remember that huge arch whale. It blew our ship off course. I thought we were finished, but you rescued us. Thanks. Thanks? Thanks, you say? Don't start with me. Vice! I'm not sure why, but I keep getting hurt today. Hey, what are you doing, you crusty, rusty old man? You didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. I've been chasing after that arc whale for years. So close to finally capturing him, but because of you kids, he got away. I'm really sorry that you didn't catch him. Really? Debris from your ship hit my sails. I'm lucky we're still even airborne. You kids were even luckier that I was here to grab you. I was working all morning, tossing what was left of your ship overboard. Now I'm stuck here with the two of you. Our ship was destroyed? Aye. Now this isn't a passenger ship. Everyone on board needs to pull their own weight. If you don't like it, you can jump off. You need to keep the load as light as possible anyway. What? Oh, what kind of mess have we gotten ourselves into? Well, it's a pretty boat. Ship. Okay, amalgam fronting. Going to tell the joke after this, just making it clear so no one accidentally misgenders the rest of the system. Oh, you Christian? Oh, you Christian? I'm a he them. Cute. Go down to the hull and bring the 2 supply boxes up to the bridge. No problem. I'll bring him right away. Actually, sir, we were on our way to Valua when we were attacked. Where's the ship heading? Where the ship's going, none of your concern. I'll get moving. I give up. I don't really have time to be doing this, but what other choice do I have? Oh, said as he then. Oh, nice. You Christian? I'm a he them. That's very fun. Oh, I skipped a floor in between. Certainly hope I don't see myself out of opening a chest or something. Supplies, supplies, supplies. Where are the supplies? Let's head down, so not out here, I'm guessing. The old man, he's working really hard. He needs to lighten up. But he'll save us, so I guess we can't complain too much. Oh well. Shove him in the scuppers until he's sober. Stuff him in the scuppers and stuff him in the scuppers until he's sober. Shove him in the scuppers until he's sober. Early in the morning. Ooh-ray, up she rises. Ooh-ray, up she rises. Ooh-ray, up she rises. Early in the morning. Oh, 2 doors. This looks like storage, dried fruits and meats, but it's locked. I think it'll be a while before we get our own boat back again. This isn't a death room, is it? Because that door just closed on us. Oh, little dingies! Hello. Cute! Won't open. It must be locked. Supply crates from below deck. I mean... Oh, there's another door. Also locked. Well... Oh, it's these. Well, this looks like the box you wanted me to get. What is in this thing? Great. This guy's probably going to work us to death. I would absolutely reposition yourself. Put it on top of that box, put one arm under it. There are no handholds. Why are you holding it with your elbows? Look like you got a little more than lubber on your bones. What's your name, boy? Vice of the Blue Rogues. I'm used to this type of grunt work called the pirate ship. An air pirate, huh? Well, what exactly would two air pirates be doing sailing alone? We have our reasons. Sir, we need to get Valua to Valua. I beg of you, please take us there. Valua, huh? Explain. Alright. De-metagame, de-metagame. That's why we have to get there as soon as possible. We need to save our friends and family. Trying to pick a fight with the Armada. Gotta be out of your mind, boy. I have no time to babysit you and your friend. I need to find Rackham again. Try your luck with a different ship. I see. It would really help if you would bring us, but we can't force you to. Can I ask why exactly you're chasing Rackham anyway? There's no need to tell you. And there's still one supply box left. Get out of the hall and get moving! Oh, great. I spill my guts, he keeps quiet, and then makes me do more work. What's with this guy? Ooh, a map! It's a really old map. I've been singing the song for a really long time. It's starting to fall apart at the edges. Great. Now I've got to move boxes all day. Oop. What is in this thing? Vice, I'm begging you. It hurts to look at you move that. I mean, at least they got some, you know, got some purview out of the animation. I'm done, sir. Alright, now on to the next chore. Take the helm. What? You're really letting me? I want to see how well you can sail, Blue Rogue. If you can't sail, then you'll be loading boxes the rest of the trip. Oh, wow. Most of my duties revolved around raiding, so I hardly ever got to actually fly our old ship. Well, they're pretty old, but these gauges are in great shape. Meanwhile, I cut outside. Ah! Ah! Who's spinning the wheel? And the wheel is so light. It's really responsive, too. This ship must make really tight turns. Vice! Someone who's hardly ever been to the helm of a ship this size. You sure seem to know quite a bit, boy. Spent a lot of time on the bridge of the Albatross, so I picked up a lot. Good. Now, see if I can actually set sail. Our destination is Sailor's Island, about 40 leagues northeast of here. Wait a minute, you could at least tell me the name of this ship. And yours while we're at it. The ship's called the Little Jack. And I'm Ishmael. I mean Drachma. Alright, now stop fooling around. Sun's setting.
Aye, aye.
Aye aye, Captain Drachma. Little Jack, full speed ahead. Little Jack kind of comes up. Toot toot! Drachma has joined your party. And allowed you to use his blue moonstone. Ooh, we do blue now. I believe we were both very close to learning blue. Let's have a... Nope, not that one. Let's have a quick look at the character thing. Oh, someone has a lot of health. Someone is several levels above us. Damn, no, I'm very used to being over-leveled. Black eye patch increases attack. Drachma's shirt, which is better than any of our stuff. Extra large, heavy shirt, well worn by years of hard work. Can't change. Ah, okay, so Spirit SP is how much SP we get per turn. So it's 3 combined with Ica and Vice. Max is their combination as well, which is now 10. It was 9. Drachma has 1 Spirit and Max Spirit 6. So that's increased it even further. That's awesome. We can use Alpha thing on turn 1. Magic. He knows a few basics, including Whaley. Damages 1 enemy and harms nearby, so it has Splash with air and water. Super moves? None. Well, it feels only right to give him a super move. Summons the power of lightning to rain down upon all enemies on screen. SP 14, I couldn't even do that before. Ground explodes all enemies around. SP 8. God. Drachma concentrates all his energy into his metal arm and charges an enemy. Tackle. It's a bit rude, but if we don't have enough, it doesn't seem to want to show us. Alright. Fish! No! I need another better boat. God damn it. Can I help you? This ship here is a free medical vessel. We're here for treatment? You sick or something? Oh, no, we're fine. We're just passing through the errands to show you ship. Figured we'd come see who you are. Wait a second. Your clothes! Your weapons! Your eye patch! These guys are air pirates! You're just in time. There's something I want to ask of you guys. Please come inside. Oh, Kurt voice. Sorry, I thought it was the voice of a man named Kurt. Extra content from the Legendary Edition only. I apologize for the abruptness. I know you don't really need my services, and you have no need to stay, but I have a favor to ask of you. But first, let me introduce myself. The name's Doc. That's what everyone calls me. I'm a free doctor. I don't have a country to call home. But that lets me live the way I want to, so I fly the skies and heal the sick and injured sailors whenever the wind takes me. And this is Maria. She's a little quiet and shy, but she's a good kid. Right. Now what was it you wanted to ask us to do? Direct and to the point. I like that. But here, take this lens. It's sort of related to what I want to ask you. Oh, cool. New lens for his eye. That thing's called a moon lens. Special moon laid from moonstones. Moon. With it, you'll be able to see things you wouldn't moonly be able to. Put the lens on and look where I'm mooning. Still nothing. What a horrible noise. There's some sort of creature right there. That's a moonfish. They're tricky little fellows to catch because, well, they're transparent. You can only see them using that lens. Which brings me to the favor I wanted to ask of you. Please stop the noise. I want you to find as many of those little moonfish as you can and bring them back to me. They tend to nest in populated areas for whatever reason, so check towns and dungeons. Pretty sure I've spotted 2 already. But they try to keep out of most people's ways, so look in hard to reach areas, like behind buildings, under bridges, rooftops. One more thing, whenever you're near a moonfish, the lens I gave you will react and make that sound. Oh god. So pay attention. Okay, so I use this lens to catch the little guys. How in the 6 moons am I meant to catch them? It's pretty easy actually. Here, let me put the lens on your goggles. When I'm done, you can use it when you go into first-person point of view. Once you find a moonfish, a target will appear. Line up with the moonfish. When you got your sights, just press the A button. Your lens is a perfect fit. Well, sound easy enough? Actually, the reason for all this is a bit strange. A little bird got lost and found its way onto my ship. I decided to take care of it for now, but I just didn't want to get to the... Don't get what this bird's problem is. It refuses to eat anything other than moonfish. But for whatever reason, Maria seems to have grown really attached to the critter, so I do what I can to keep it happy. It's sort of my responsibility to take care of Maria. Anything she wants, I provide. Of course, there's only so much I can do. But I can't leave my ship, and I can't leave Maria here all alone. That's why I'm asking you for this favor. Of course, I'll compensate you adequately, bring lots of fish, and I'll give you items in return. So please, if you find any moonfish, bring them to me. I'll be eternally grateful. Moonfish. There should be moonfish near or on Sailor's Island. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find them. Be sure to check on the roofs, behind the buildings. Follow the children into their secret hiding places. Look under the island itself, into the deepest volcanoes. Okay, next question. Can I go back to Pirate Island? Because I'm certain those little glints were moonfish. It might let me. I don't know if Drachma's going to be happy about it. Ooh, party with more people! Aha, it's one of them fuckos. Magic. Also, kind of want to see what Wesley does. Not close enough for splash damage. Must have to be really close. Cristalli! Fronting again. Hi! Wavely. Oh shit, they're really close together. I don't really have any control over that. Need to figure out how to see where on that arm the element is. So that's Shrine Island. So straight south-ish. What? Oh, is that the deep ocean? Oh. The deep sky. It warned me about that. Woo! So many fish! How do I... Okay, it's on his portrait, but I don't see anything on the actual arm. I figured there'd be like a light bulb on it or something. Ah, RGBH is... with W as the vowel. Think of Fusroda. Whoa. So... Oh, like, row? Oh, like row. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Row of Fusroda. That's cool. Thank you. Let's go for blue. Oh good, I was worried they were going to move. Interesting noise. Eerie whale. Some distance. Counter! Also from distance. Kill the weak one. Oh, well that worked. We probably don't talk enough about being a system here. Sorry about that. Oh, it's alright. Honestly, when anyone doesn't talk that much about something, I just assume it's either personal or not something they're interested in bringing up. I don't mind. I don't mind either way.
That was fun.
Woo! Purple! Crystales. Might set everyone to blue. In fact, I can do that from the menu. From the menu blue. Oh, little Jack has health. Oh. Oh, interesting. Cannons. Nothing additional equipped. Value, 150,000 gold. Spirit 2, max spirit 9. Interesting. To me that says there'll be ship upgradey, airborne fighty type stuff at some point. Could be aware of that. Hey. Never cease to amaze me, Vice. Can't believe you already found a ship. Maybe a little old, but it looks like it's well armed enough you may even take on the Amab. Mamab. Alright, was I right about this little glint? Yes, I was. I just had to get the right spot. That's a gear. Look down, dear. Bloop! Caught a moonfish! Yeah, this game shouldn't be too distracting with its fishing minigame, because there's only a limited number of fish in the world. Well, and then there's the ones I swing into, that I drive into as well. Alright, I was right, which means there is another one up state as well. We're okay bringing it up. It just really hasn't happened much before. Cool, cool. So when you said amalgam fronting, is that fronting with kind of like an amalgamated a bit of everyone, or is that a name for one of your altars? I don't know if it's your altars or the altars as the word for that. Was it at the lookout? Oof, I'm trying to remember. It can't have been at this little one, because that's gone now. Unless it was off the side of one of the islandy pieces. Nary a beep. Damn it! It is up there! I can see it with my eyes! How do I... Oh, can I climb it? It's the name of one of us, but he is an amalgamation. Ah, cool. That was destroying the counter-attack. There's no way... In the attack, there's no way we can make it up to Lookout Island right now. I'm guessing I have to come back then after... after the town's gone through some repairs. I don't know why I went for gentrification. That's not what the word is. Just realizing, like, oh, well, we can't go where you want to go, but we'll go to Sailor's Island. Immediately takes you home to meet my mom. Vice, this is not what I asked for. Kid, why are we here? Child? I needed to get a moonfish. I wanted a moonfish. So yeah, this is one of the major reasons. Like, there's a lot of nice stuff in this edition. In Legends. Oh, burp, there we go. Call me by your name and fish my fishies in private. There we go. Rachma. Let's go. Oh. Alright, we got the thing. I didn't spot any, Am I allowed to go this way? What's this? Oh, it's glittery. Ooh. Oh, fish! Fish! We actually haven't heard this song. Oh, sorry. Call Me By Your Name is a gay, iconic hit by Lil Nas X. Does some country, does some hip-hop, some pop. It gained massive notoriety, after the controversial... Oh, you haven't actually heard the song? Oh, you know that. So you've probably just heard of the, sliding into hell... You've probably seen the meme of sliding into hell down a stripper pole to lap dance Satan. Because that is iconic. It's very incredible. Woo! Just keeps getting better. It's very good. Nas songs, really go places. Oh, I wanted to change everyone's equipment colors. Actually, looking at it, I could do with red and blue. Maybe I'll keep purple on just because I like it. Fish! Oh, I think I got the good one. Wonderful. Different fish! They're too high up, I've been tricked before. We're kind of unintentionally hipster. We've had it described but not seen it. It's pretty badass! Also, like, Nas is one of the people I say is the reason... I think Nas is one of the few people wherein Twitter is better because they're there. Crystales. Single enemy impales and causing great damage. We should just be able to use Crystali. Like, if Twitter were to be locked down to only have, like, 10 people who are good at it, I feel like Lil Nas X would definitely be one of them. Because he trolly in the most fun ways. We tend to avoid larger artists. Oh, that's fair. mean, he's larger these days. He was shat on by the country charts. Like, Old Town Road was a big country hit. He was on the charts and then immediately off. That was before he even came out. Like, just black and country? Oh no, that's too much. What will the fans think? Think of the fans. Yeah, the country and western music charts. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Yeah, it's a very, very fun song. Very what if modern brag rap type stuff about having the sex and owning expensive things was instead done as a country and western song about a cowboy on a horse. It's very fun, and there's some time travel in it. It's very fun. Most country I listen to is either goth country or gay leftist country. I think now it counts as gay leftist country, but fair. That's pretty cool. Check you out, Drachma. That's very powerful. Hot damn.
Serves up right.
Level up. Very cool, very cool. Alright, I don't think I've found anywhere super secret or whatever. I think I've just found an area that doesn't really have anything in it yet. I feel like the enormous waterfall's going to come into it at some point. Increases both power and defensive targets by 25%. Oh, that's really cool.
Moons, give me strength.
Moons, give me strength.
Moons! Able. Oh, wow! Well done, Drachma. God, fist on a string. Frickin' works. Waverley. Wizards of Waverley Place. No, fair enough. I'm not saying he isn't someone you've really listened to. That's okay. Oh, well that works. A blur. Oh damn.
That wasn't so bad.
Increm! Hooray. Oh, it increases. It's like incinerate, but also like increments. It's very fun. Okay, so I don't think there's actually anything useful around this area yet, unfortunately. Except for the fish! Yeah, fish. Like, that is clearly something, but it's out of my reach. More fish! Fish! I enjoyed it. I wonder if I sell them to someone, or if someone like wants fish for a quest or something. Ah, clack, clack. It's actually getting too warm in this Muppet shirt. Muppet jumper. Oh. Oh, I only got one! God damn it. Oh, and I missed. This isn't going well at all. Well, there we go. Crit! Talk shit, get crit. Well, I've apparently scared the bejesus out of them. Wap, 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 wap. Emotional support shark. It's a baby. Yes. Yes. Get the rare orange one. Okay. Back to where Draco actually wanted to go. Otherwise, he'll beat our asses. Which in this circumstance is pretty fair. So once we see the Shrine Island, we gotta go past it and to the right. Go to the east. Enjoying it too much. So turn out is a little random. I feel like it's usually Ica, but not always. Yeah, he's just saying where Sailor's Island is, that's fine. Oof. You know what, we're nearly there. We can use a bit of the Magique. A bit of the Mr. Magica.
Move! Give me strength!
Moons, give me strength.
Trying to observe the symbols when you cast spells. Each moon seems to have a symbol. I'm wondering if the silver moon responds to the...
Sun's up right.
is the symbol on Fina's forehead. Blue! Oh, what? Acquired a throwing blade? Oh damn, we do get stuff! Ancient weapon found near Sailor's Island, thought to have been used for wood and stonework. I mean... be weird not to. Also, if I remember correctly, let's see, where are we at with learning things? Very close on blue. Closest on blue. Closest on blue. So I think 2 blues and a purple. Exactly what we have. Wonderful. Okay. Have a quick look around for anything else. What's that? This region's called the Mid-Ocean. All the trade routes pass through here. That's Sailor's Island over there. Great place to go for information. Cool, let's go. Some pirates have parrots. I have a blush. Actually, can I get it on the Other side? There we go. Now you can see both of my children. Oh, so this is Sailor's Island. Never been here before. I can already tell it's lots of fun. Yep, I think I'm gonna like it here. Good. After I restock my supplies, I'm leaving again, and you two can stay.
Huh?
Wait, we have no ship. You planning to strand us here? I've got to find Rachnam. And in the meantime, I have to find a cannon that's powerful enough to destroy him. I have no time to waste with you kids. You two can solve your own problems. I mean, I guess we should be grateful he saved our lives and took us here. Ah, this is just great. He doesn't listen to anything we're saying. Unless anything that will make the old man change his mind. Maybe we can dig up some information. Let's go around the town and see what we can find. Yeah! Drachma has left the party. What's that?! What are you, background characters in Tintin? Nazir merchant. Welcome, travelers. I am a merchant from the country of Nassar. San, the land that lies east of here. It is known as this is mid-ocean. It's not near reach Valua. Because this island is situated halfway between Nasir and Valua, it's a perfect spot for traders to exchange information. Lately, the Valuan Empire has been expanding at an astonishing pace. I can't help but worry. There's a man called Lord Galician, who commands their armada, is responsible for their success. I've got no use for you if you don't have any money. Don't bother me. This man will be useful later. Old maps unidentified. Here's one to the Sailors Guild. Repair kit 3. I'm guessing that's ship related. Hello? Hey, welcome to the Sailors Guild. We also purchase information on discoveries made throughout the world. If you have any discoveries, we'll pay for the information. Don't forget about the wanted list. No info to sell. Not even the island? An ancient guidepost. 5 gold. Easy. There's a small island north of Sailor's Island positioned in the mid-ocean. You can't miss it. Okay, cool. Oh, I like this. Bolter the Black-Bearded. 1,000 gold bounty. Bounty. A despicable pirate who will attack anything. He is known for attacking towns and ships in the mid-ocean area. He is known for his lack of mercy. His favorite tactic is to weaken his enemy by using the Blackbeard, his ship. Before boarding for loot, beware the power of his ship's cannons. Ooh. This seems very cool. All the various things. People have been known to find ancient artifacts, rare animals, or plants, even strange land formations. When traveling through the skies, if you notice anything unusual, check it out. If you're lucky, you might find something. Oh, whenever you're flying near a possible discovery, your compass will start to spin wildly. It's done that a few times. So whenever you notice your compass acting strangely, check out the area right away. I need to be more aware of that. Just opens this thing and puts it away. And then the merchant. What to do, what to do, what to do. You want any help? For sale, cannon, almost new. Navigator wanted, experience a plus. See, Zorb says... well, we said we're a kind of accidental hipster. Looking at the biggest gay leftist country artist we listen to, there's 2,500 followers on YouTube and nearly 6,000 monthly streams on Spotify. Oh, wow. That's very much in the... They're definitely doing something well, but not enough to get paid regularly or much. Kind of a range. Whoa, 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 whoa! Stumbled on a fish location. And I've just spotted a second one. Caught a moonfish. It was a moonfish. Now we don't steal from civilians. Good, that'd be rude. Unless it's in a chest, which is different. Hey, sugar. Welcome to my shop. Care to purchase anything? Sailor's Island is a great trading port. That's why we get new wares to sell every once in a while. You should check back every now and then to see what new stuff we have on sale. Since the new trade routes are opening nowadays, you never what sort of things we'll have on sale a time later. Well, I was hoping for something in the weapon section. Maybe a mechanical arm. Because if there's a mechanical arm, it says to me definitely we're leaving with Drachma. You really gotta get the right spot. Higher. Can I... Is there like a window I can get out of? Or can I go behind the shop? Hey there, big guy. Going sailing? Ship parts and stuff. I just ran out of stock, though. Can wait for the next shipment to arrive. Why don't you stay in dock for a while? I've got nothing better to do, and I might have some information that might interest you. Like what? I'm glad you asked, buddy boy, big guy. It's something I heard from a sailor on his way back to Valua. He says that the ship parts merchant Valua has started selling a cannon they call the harpoon cannon. Some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount to the front of your ship, connected by a rope or something. From what I hear, buddy boy, my pal, my lad, young one, because there's a rope attached, you can reel that spear-like thing back into a ship. Saves money on ammo. I expect to pass a real punch. With a weapon like that, even a small ship can probably hold its own against larger ships. A harpoon cannon, eh? You know, we might just be able to use this information to convince Captain Drachma to take us to Valua. Thanks. Don't mention it, my buddy, my boy, my pal, my young friend. Just please come back when I have stock to sell. I have children to feed. Back to Zorb. Yeah, both like YouTube and Spotify generally recommends artists in that size range to us. Frankly, they're pretty good at recommending music. Yeah, I've had a bit more of a... I'm always so reluctant to try out the recommending feature on Spotify. And that's not Spotify's fault, I'm just very like, no, I came to listen to this thing! So it's behind this building, right? Yeah. I don't know if I can get closer than that. Unless this place is gonna get fucking blown up and then I can walk over that area. This feels like the closest I could do. Yeah, I've been trying to experiment a bit more. Oh, it's so good to be on solid ground! Oh, lovely ground! Sweet, solid ground! It feels so good to be able to roll around like this! Nothing beats being on solid ground. No more rolling motion, no more tilting. It's so beautiful! Hi. I'm Pinto, and I travel the skies looking for all sorts of equipment. I live my life searching for exotic and rare things. My dream is to collect all the rare items in the world. Every last one of them. Oh, me too, buddy. All the items in the world? You have a big dream, such a little fellow. You're really bad at compliments, Vice. My dream is to sail around the world someday. I know just how you feel. We both have really big goals. I think we might get along just fine. You're a dreamer like myself. Oh, yeah. Both got big dreams. Now we gotta concentrate on making our dreams come true, right? Of course. Well, you take care. Don't be a stranger if you're in town again. Oh, he's cute. So, there is a point, one of the big mechanics of this game. Wow! Man is, Let's just enjoy this man for a moment. Bodybuilding is a hell of a thing. Wait a minute, are those leather-studded collars? That minute you realise you've definitely walked into a kink shop, disguised as not being a kink shop. All sorts of good to sell. There's just so many options to choose from. I don't think that's what those are, Vice. Hey, welcome. This is the Weapon and Arms Shop. We've been on Spotify since 2007. They probably have too much information on us. Like, at least repay us for the with music suggestions. I mean, fair. Most weapons are made from moonstones. Others made so they react to moonstones. If you obtain a moonstone of a new color, you can change the weapon to that color. I know. Buy or sell things. There it is. Hook hand. There it is. Mystic dress. Ooh. Dress made of magically resistant fabric enables the wearer to resist magic attacks. Gemstone ring. Protects against magic. Damn! That's some powerful magic protection. Daika. Raise attack power. Sky Cutlass. Hook hand. There's no one I can equip it to, so sorry. Oh, what a big smile! Come again. Is he gonna go back to strutting? Then I go back out and back in. So on the one hand, it's ridiculous. On the other hand, I feel like bodybuilding is hard. There's a lot of effort involved. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of dentistry required for the amount of food you need to eat in order to heal all the muscles that you're stretching and tearing in order to bring them back stronger. Like, there's so much effort involved. So I kind of feel like if he wants to stand behind the desk posing all day until someone asks him about his mighty weapons, I kind of think go for him, you know? Is he like... Oh, no, I can't talk to him more personally. Eee. So cute! Sorry, yes, I was going to say, one of the lovely mechanics of this game is forming your own pirate crew. Once you get your own ship, because so far we've been on 3 ships that aren't really ours, you get the ability to go around and collect NPCs to form your own crew. Fly around and do pirate things. Super cool. Basically, look out for unique avatars or people that seem to get on really well with Vice. There's something in here. It's a dirty sock. I'm getting the impression maybe anything that isn't a chest is not up for grabs. I do like this wall fade. Chest! 200 gold. We don't steal from civilians. Unless... Oh! Is it up here? Yes! It's up here! I need to get higher. They say a lot of black pirates have been seeing the area lately. Black pirates are extremely evil outlaws who steal gold and kidnap women. Better look out, alright? I see a balloon, I don't see a fish. Fish! Not the right kind of fish. Moonfish. The other fish I will need to get a ship back in order to go catch. Oh, hey there, sport. You looking for a place to rest your weary bones? It's a 60 gold a night. That's not very much. Make yourself at home. Oh. I wonder if I go to the next convention and I get like a green headscarf. You know, like just a circle one. And I wrap the blage in it like sushi. Could I be a sushi? I think that'd be cute. Zorb, they're going to get down to do some stuff. Let's get down to business. That's fair. Going to be AFK for a while. Very fair, Zorb. Thank you very much for chatting and checking in and stuff. By 40 minutes or so, we're still here. Wonderful. I shall keep doing my annotations. That man is just so happy to be on dry land, and I'm very happy for him. I say dry land. Again, there's no boats. Not everyone knows how to swim. I mean, there's a lighthouse. I gotta check at the top of the lighthouse for fish, right? They say they like populated areas, so not really dungeons. But they don't like people that much, so... No. Oh, a balloon. There's a bottle attached to the balloon with a note inside! Quetia! Please send warriors to help us fight against the evil. Quetia! Please send warriors to help against the Valuans. I wonder who wrote this. You received note in a bottle. Oh, the balloon was something! That's plenty interesting. Okay, no moonfish, but I did find something even more interesting. Quedia! What kind of a name Quetia is? It could be from a particular area. But so far everyone's names actually sound so fantastical, apart from Little Jack, which is a boat, that I wouldn't think about the different areas' particulars of names. You know, like in D&D how elves have like name types and stuff. Formats. Oh, my nose itches. Oh no. No, in a bottle 1. Oh, so I got to keep out for more balloons. Cool. Every time I come back to Sailor's Island, my first stop is always Polly's place. The cooking's just so good. Oh God! What is the man next to him? That person's face! All it takes is one meal and I feel totally refreshed for the next journey. This guy seems to really like the meal. Looks like he spent most of his profits on food. Hard to tell whether he used to sail or sails to eat. Come right in, welcome to Polly's place. Specialties of the house are steam-baked maracas and ocean-style meat pies. Then there's Polly's own special, Nistra Loqua. Oh, I haven't probably introduced myself. I'm Polly's daughter, Anne. I hope to see you around. I feel a little uncomfortable with the darker skin paired with the white lipstick, but I know that Polly is not looking like that. Otherwise she'd come across as far too much of a mammy type character. This island is a gathering point for sailors and traders. Keep your ears open. All sorts of interesting rumors and information. You must be new around here. I don't recognize your face. Well, I hope you make yourself a home here. My tavern's your tavern. Bum, 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 bum. Captain Drachma. Will you stop calling me that? You didn't sail with me anymore, therefore I'm no longer your captain. Really? Oh, that's too bad. I heard about a cannon that might be able to take out Rachnum, but since you're not sailing with us, I guess it doesn't matter. What'd you say? Beat around the bush, or come out and say it. I'm gonna come out and say it. In Valua, there's something called a harpoon cannon. It's the most powerful cannon invented. Cap Drachma. Would you like to go to Valua and get one for yourself? and maybe take us along for the ride? What do you say? It's probably just some trick to get me back to take you to Valua. Wait a minute, I'm telling you the truth! Now that I think about it, hon, I remember hearing about something like that. Some Valuan soldiers passing through here were bragging about it one day. Said it had enough power to destroy a small island. Polly, I hope you aren't taking their side just in lying to me. Well, Drachma, have I ever lied to you, huh? How you doing? My name's Polly, welcome to my place. And besides, I can tell those kids aren't lying by the looks in their eyes. I've been running to this town for 20 years, Drachma. I know people. I can spot cheats and liars. And these children is neither. Alright, I get it. I won't get my hopes up, but I'll take you to Valua anyway. You mean it? If you want to go, you'll have to work the entire way, and I'll take you there. Woo! Gonna reuse that animation! Alright! Captain, you're the best! Thank you too, Polly. Thank you for believing in us. No, don't mention it, hon. Just try my crab cakes. When you're done with your adventure, come back and tell us about it. This crusty old bunch is dying for some fresh tales. Aye, aye, ma'am. It's the least we can do. Alright, but be careful. Valua isn't known for their hospitality. They usually shoot first and ask questions later. Which is interesting because none of y'all even have guns. Oh, she's right. Also, we needed an entry passport to get in. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I'm sure one of the sailors on this island has. Valuan passport, huh? Let's go look for one, Captain Drachma. Oh, I came here to drown my sorrows in alcohol, but fine. I guess I'll get up and help you. I was married to a sailor, you know, kids. Rumor has it he got shipwrecked, and he's been missing ever since. But for some reason, I simply cannot believe... Oh god, my throat. I simply cannot believe my husband's dead. So I keep this place open, in the hopes he'll drift back someday, into my arms and into my bosom. Oh, Reginald! Why'd you leave me so? Well, if anyone's gonna have a passport, it's probably the shipwrights office. Sorry, the Sailors Guild. Oh, cutscene now! Hey, Sailors Guild, I need some information. Oh, do you have any questions about sailing? You're in the right place. I'm getting a Valuan passport sometime soon. Do you know how I can do this? A Valuan passport soon, huh? That might be a little difficult. After the initial application, there's an intensive background check, and I take a full lunar cycle. Can't just sit around for lunar cycle. You're the guildmaster here, right? Can't you make a, you know, a fake passport or something? No, 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 no. If anyone's caught making or carrying a fake passport, they are executed on the spot. So what you're saying is we all have to do is not get caught, right? Or if we get caught, all we have to do is escape? I don't want Valuans after me. If I make a fake and you get caught, they might be able to trace it back, and then I'm a dead man. And you call yourself a guildmaster, huh? You're just a Valuan puppet. Let's go find someone else. Excuse me. So you're looking for a Valuan passport, eh? I was in Valua on business. Now, I'm on my way home. I don't need this anymore. But I have one request to ask of you. The passport is yours. Hang on. That sounds like my neighbor doing work, but it might also be my delivery. I will be right back. I say, realizing the other person here is Zorb, who is AFK. Wasn't that? Oh my god, my legs. We have a very tall house. Small but heighty, you know? Really? You do? You have? Oh yes, we'll be very discreet. Sorry. Hey, passport, what do you want? Anything. Ask us anything. I'm a merchant from the Kingdom of Nassar. Nassar is located on the desert island, east of here. I've heard rumors that the black pirate Baltor has been seen in the skies near here. Oh yeah, he's on the bounty board. Baltor, huh? I've heard of him. He's ruthless. He attacks unarmed ships and steals their cargo, like a bastard. Oh, I'm actually going to make a quick note of, let's see, 508. I want to clip Polly. Because I enjoyed that voice. All I wanted to ask if you was, well, if you could escort me back to Nassar. If you get me safely to Nassar, I'll give you my passport when we arrive. I think it's an even trade, yes? We accept your offer. It's a deal. We said without asking, drachma. You are wise beyond your years, young one. Leave it to us. We'll protect you. Well, if we want to get to Valua, I suppose we have no other choice. Aye. Sorry, I need to get a feed line. Aye, well now. If we want to get to Valua, I suppose we have no other choice. I'll be waiting for you at the docks. Finish up here and meet you on the Little Jack. Before you guys leave, make sure to check out the wanted list. It's of all the wanted black pirates and the bounties on them in this area. That pirate talk about on the list. Defeat any of those swine and report it to the Sailors Guild, you'll receive a bounty. So if you defeat Valtor, return to the guild. You'll be paid handsomely. So do I need to do anything else, or... Oh god, I didn't want to do that. Come on. Right, I'm definitely guessing we'll get some ship combat going on. Part of the reason we weren't able to buy anything from that guy, whose stock hadn't arrived yet, I'm guessing is because they don't want us to overcomplicate the boat before we're actually accustomed to it. To new ship! I've already inspected this island thoroughly, and I want to give these moonfish to the captain. Sorry, to dock. Oh, he just wants an escort. Cool. Oh, you see that stone reef straight ahead? Nassar is the desert just beyond that reef. Well, the normal ships cannot pass through that reef. Therefore, we must fly alongside of it and go straight for a while. Eventually, you'll find a southern Donald Strait, a valley-like area between the two islands. Just fly alongside the reef and head due east, huh? So, alright, let's move. Alright, there we go. Little ship with a red flag. That's a boy. Hail, travelers! Oh, there's the red moon of Nassar. Cool. Many moons. Voodoo doo doo doo, voodoo doo 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 doo. Ah. Trying to be free, but we're stuck here underground. Voodoo doo 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 doo. Sorry. So Many Moons by John Monet. Ah, I see you've caught some moonfish. Here, let's feed the little critter. Feed the bird a moonfish. You gave moonfish to Maria's burb. Yum 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 yum. Huh. I think it's getting big. But how much more it'll grow? I gave it 3. Is it going to grow 3 times? Oh! It coughed up. It coughed up a hairball with an item in it. Tell you what, as a token of my appreciation, you can keep whatever the bird spits up, okay? Rhizolim crystal. Looks like still got more moonfish. Yeah! Fish! 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 Chip, 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 chip. It's just gonna grow every time, huh? Blep. Can barely reach the keyboard, but it's possible to be paid beautifully? Oh, yes. Handsomely rewarded, yes, yes. Coughed up another hair bulb. Warrior's rune. Oh. Look how big your little bird has grown, Maria. So thanks to this nice young man and his friends. Thank you. Maria, did you just say something? Thank you. Maria. My girl, baby girl. Vice, I can't thank you enough. I don't mind how many years it's been since I've heard Maria's voice. What? Your own daughter hasn't spoken to you in years? Oh, whoa, back it up there, honey. I'm still single. I don't even have a wife, let alone a kid. I'm gay. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm gay. Maria's not my kid. She, lost her family a few years back. Got a little speck on the screen. Ooh, pretty gruff visuals. I may not look the part now, but at one point in my life, I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, a former admiral of the Valuan Armada, as a doctor on board his flagship. And Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It was a horrifying experience for such a little kid to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion or spoken a single word. And I don't blame her either. That poor kid had to watch her family's ship, with all of her family on board, sink below the clouds. So I took her under my wing and retired from the military. That's when I became a free ship doctor. Wow, you're something very close. And that's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria is happy. My responsibility and my punishment of sorts. Oh, I'll be right there, Maria. Ever since she stopped talking, whenever she needs me, she just rings a little bell like that. I'm a dog. And every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Vice, I beg of you, please find more moonfish. Little bird, for whatever reason, seems to be getting through to Maria. Seems to be coming out of her shell at long last. Who knows? Maybe Maria will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. I'm gonna bet on you. Something tells me that if anyone can heal Maria's wounds, it's you. I'm counting on you, Vice. I had another fish. No, sir. Have another fish.
Hi.
So you caught some little moonfish. Let's feed the critter. Beep, 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 beep. Blep. Flame mantle. Okay, there we go. That's all my fish. I know where one more is, but I can't get to it yet. Even though, if Dragon was more cooperative, we could pull alongside Lookout Island and probably catch the fish from there, but, you know. Whatever. Alright, inspect the loot. Rhizolim crystal. An ensorcelled crystal that will revive an ally to max HP. That's pretty great. Flame Mantle. A dress crafted from extremely lightweight fabric. Ooh. Warrior's Rune. A ring with mystic engravings, increases attack power, defense, hit, and dodge percentage. Damn. Alright. Okay, so a bit of equipment. Shimmery. Flame Mantle is a dress. Holy crap, it's way better than what we've got. Who can equip it? Really? It says it's a dress. Why can't Ica equip it? You rude. Okay, but the Seeker's Goggles improves hit percentage. The Warrior's Rune is a very straight-up improvement on that. And we did get Drachma another arm. Attachment for Drachma's arm. Hook hand. Its hook-shaped blade is razor sharp. Cool. Can Drachma equip the Flame Mantle? Yes. Lightweight fabric. I feel like Drachma will have to wait his turn. Do 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 do. Cool. Okay. Wait, what's his equipment? Black eye patch, increase attack by 7. Just because it is a dress doesn't mean it goes in the girl in a party. That's very true, actually. I just always feel weird when armor is gendered, you know? So, we follow this wall, is that what he said? Just talk to him again. I was very interested in the moonfish. Ooh, little strawberry pufferfish type things. Cute. Scorfly. Scorfly. Aim for the distant one. Oh, now I can tell what color. Now I can tell what color the hook is. It's just a big old hook. That's really good in purple, actually. I think I got a lot of them in there. Oh, wow! Straight up murder? Ugh. Not a bad opening move. Gather strength. Oh, that sounds bad. Quick, kick its ass! Drachma's level 13, he's so far ahead of us. Items, Revered Voice. What? What's that? Everything is new, fascinating, and distracting. Boosts defense, magic defense, especially to purple magic, and protects against silence. Ooh, really? Ooh. Sorry, the gemstone ring is... plus 21 magic. Defense. Magic defense. Revered Voice is 5 to each. Protects against silence is pretty great, though. I'm gonna go with that. And then I think I'll give the other one to Drachma, because it's just so much number. Oh no, it's not equipable to Drachma. Because of course it's fucking not. Alright, whatever. You go have your genders, whatever. Okay, so I'm... Didn't I see the red moon of Nasir earlier? Alright, but I gotta keep an eye out for when my wheel spins. In fact, I'm very tempted. Fuck it! It's my birthday. Not today, but soon. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna go look for where that... I'm just gonna look for one of the sites where that spun. Is it over here? No. Fish! Different fish! New fish, new fish, new fish, new fish, new fish, new fish, new fee. Wonderful. Oh, my legs, my back, my everything. Oh. Oh! Oh, your birthday is fairly soon as well. When is that?
That was easy.
Oh, new sword. 12th. Oh, awesome. Not long after. Lovely. Among the rocks. That's surprisingly not a thing.
Here goes!
Bonk. So while I'm doing this, let's see if I've got any responses.
That was easy.
Oh, the buffet closed a few years ago. Oh, that's alright. That's fine, I'll check in with Gwen about that. 12th of June, that's cool. Is that a streamy day for me? I mean, obviously you might be doing something else, like it's your birthday, do what you want to. The 12th, which is a Monday. Well, I don't plan to stream, I am usually pretty free on Mondays. I could dedicate the Tuesday stream to you if that was of interest. I don't know. I don't know, just thinking. Let's go have a little peck at all these islands. See, I thought my compass span around earlier because I banged into something. It's been a very long time since I played this, clearly. Ooh, it's time.
Give me strength.
Wapa!
Moons, give me strength!
this is one of the better things about Twitter for businesses. You can just tweet at a business. They usually have someone with Twitter open as part of their thing, and they can just get back to you quite quickly. Useful. Definitely more so than an email. I think it feels less intimidating than email as well. Oh, is your president bless your face? Well, I'll have a think to see if there's anything nice I could do for you on the Tuesday. Or I can at least give a birthday shout out. You know? Because, like, I've known Candace the longest, and Candace is, like, one of the core... I think you and Candace are both actually core people that come to my streams, which is super cool of you. But you are definitely the person who's donated the most subscriptions, and all that, so I feel very grateful. So, you know, be nice to acknowledge your birthday.
Give me strength.
Oh, my butt. Maybe I should stop getting distracted. I definitely do want to
Serves up right.
do all of this, but I should also think about, you know, resting at some point and rescuing my ass from being this painful. Quicker? Oh, I wonder if it's haste. Ooh. Fish. Fish. Okay, so my compass can spin. Definitely seen something.
Moons, give me strength.
Moon me! Okay, just gonna respond to Gwen once that's happening.
Here goes.
Serves up right.
Just asked Gwen, because that buffet closed down, that I was thinking about going to. Asked where would be a place that she would like to go. I know it's my birthday, but I don't know things. I don't go out to places. What? Very happy for other people to pick stuff for me. Oh, 5 fish. Oh, so many fish. Was it this one? Yes! Yes! The compass spin! The compass spin! Ah! Excited!
Back off. Now the storm.
Don't boop me, phone. Don't boop when another person about the same freaking Gmail messages I just swished off. God damn. Phone. Actually, now I'm quite cold. Let's take this off. And put the fan back on. Let the fans blow!
Serves up right.
Close to learning more spells. Oh! You found the pirate's grave! It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone. Here lies an unknown blue rogue. The actual name is worn away with the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers who rests here. That might come in later, but I'm just going to quickly check when One Piece started. Because that does sound like the will of D. It's very unlikely. Started in 1997. I mean, I doubt it was as big of a thing at first, because right now it's like this enormous phenomenon. Yes. Yes. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, 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 fish. Force, 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 force. Alright, I can use a bit more magic if I'm gonna go back via Pirate Isle and be able to heal up. Oh, scratching my foot. In Japan it probably was. Yeah, probably actually, yeah. I'm just thinking about how long games are in development for. If One Piece started publishing probably in Weekly Shonen Jump back in 1997, which is crazy, right? It's been going for 26 years. What the fuck? Crystales. It probably means that this game will have been in development around the same time. The Will of D wasn't really there at the very beginning. Although Monkey D. Luffy has been the name since the beginning, so I don't know. I'm not gonna go all the way up that pole just so I can rest for free. I can do it at Sailor Island for a small fee. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. You're getting a weird wrinkle partway through the screen. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was. I think that Japanese stuff especially does have a lot of, like, the mysterious person named D. Like, go with me on this. There's Vampire Hunter D. There's the Will of D from One Piece, a lot of characters whose name is Initial D. There's Initial D. There we go. There's a lot of Ds. Nuts. No, not these nuts. There's a lot of Ds. So I wonder if it's just part of the phenomenon of stuff named D. Maybe it's that. Maybe. Heidi. Cristales. Punchy face. The three elements.
Moons, give me strength.
Moons, give me strength.
Moon Prism Power! Actually, One Piece just turned 25 last year. Maybe they did another good movie. Oh, that was probably what Red was. Now our hands are fully free once again! Hooray! You have defeated chores and admin, or whatever it was you needed to do.
That was fun.
Moonberry! I knew it! It is a rare drop! Ooh. Let's have a look at what the party's got. Because I feel like we're going to have to fight that pirate. Super moves. Vice can learn something. Lightning rain down on all enemies on screen. Rain on me. I can explode the ground near her, damaging all enemies on screen. Wait, what? Oh! Drachma learns a thing. Focuses inward, doubling his spirit points. Wow. And defending against attacks. Wow. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Absorb is enabled. Hands-free mode. Gonna have a look at this island. On my way. Oh, was it one of these I banged against? I think it was. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna follow the wall round. I kind of wish there was less of these random encounters now. Oh, shoot. Three loopers.
Moons, give me strength.
Cristalli. Self-care stuff. Unsure what Twitch think about us talking about it. Oh, fair enough.
Moons, give me strength.
Crystales, because I don't trust him. Don't trust him to use magic on his own. Use the more powerful one. 2 down. And the last one ran away.
That was easy.
I'll get you. I'll get you. Woo! Quika. Alright, I feel like it was one of these rocks that I banged into while trying to pass the wall. And my compass span around. Oh, hey, I can see a little island through there. Cute. Let's just follow the wall along. Like, it shouldn't be a problem, but also we can see it being very much of a problem. I mean, you did what you needed to do. That's the main thing, right? Brain. Go back a pace. God, I have to think really hard to not use the wrong control. Yeah. Hey-ya! Just gonna see if I get any updates on my package. That was getting delivered.
Give me strength.
I guess one thing about this battle system is that, while that's happening, and I do like this battle system, out for delivery, still delivered between 3:30 and 5:30 today. Okay.
That was easy.
I want to catch up on my editing today, but I also do want to, Oh, shoot! I'm not cooking today. Hang on, what should I change gears? Oh, wow, yeah, okay, so blue, and then probably start working on something else. Blue, purple, I might put Vice back onto red. Oh no, Drachma's nearly at green, okay. Blue, green, red. It's almost the TV colours, right? Or is it the TV colours? Let me look really close. Ah! I tried looking really close into the screen to see what those little, RGB colours were, completely forgetting that the name RGB gives it away. Ah! Okay, that was... Oh, Vice the Blue Rogue. That's nice. Could have gotten a new ranking. Yay. R. G. B. There we go. My eyes are going to hurt a little. Maybe I need an eye patch. Before you know. Oh! Can I go through here? No, I definitely can't. Okay, cool. That's fine. I suppose that was funny. I'm gonna have to make a note to clip that. 542. 542 RGB. Clip. If I keep making notes, I think that'll be fun. I can do this easy enough. Oh no! Vice is out of magic. Ta! And if I planned out the route, because this does it in a cone, or line, it says line, but it feels like a cone. Oh, my eyes, Jesus.
That was easy.
Oh, this looks like a thing that might have like a hidden landmark on it. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go to the route that I'm meant to be going on this entire time. I forgot, I've been trailing a merchant with me this entire time, and I've just been fucking the poor man around. Let's just heal quick. Oh, but I did find a landmark. Do I get reputation, or do I get money, or... Buy and sell discovery information. Pirate's Grave, 120. Oh, it's gold. I must let the world know. Wow. Cute. Pirate's Grave, found by Vice. North of the Moonstone Waterfall in the River Territory. Cool. Small island north of Sailor's Island in mid-ocean. It's a guidepost. Cool, okay. Small island north of this place. So we're going there next. I can't believe I looked at the screen so hard it hurt my face. My eyes specifically. The eyes off my face. Arguably the most important part of a face. Oh, hello! I am known as the Mystery Merchant! I travel the world, selling my exotic wares. Items you'll never see anywhere else. Got any room gossip? Being a sailor, you already know this, but there's many different kinds of fish in the skies. Some are valuable than others. Some are harder to find. But if you catch one, it'll be worth your trouble. Do you trade for fish? No, but that would be pretty impressive. A ring that increases resistance to red and purple. Ooh. A Slayer ring. Raises... oh, this is expensive stuff. Raises defense, hit percentage, will, quick. Background unknown. The most important part of face is a mouth, though. Oh, you're right! I could live without my eyes. I could not live without a mouth. I need to eat. Crystallis box. Oh. It's a box with multiple charges of the spells Crystallis and Silenis. That's cool. How to eat or breathe that one. You know what? I forgot about breathing. I forgot about everything except fine dining and breathing. Protect against red and purple sounds really useful. Much as this would just be an improvement for Ica's equipment. Actually, I might be able to get both if I sell a little something. Go back a step. Sell. Let me show you my fish! Flying fish. Common. Red Sardis. Sky Scardis, I got like 69. Nice. I'm gonna keep some on me in case it comes in handy. Extra Sacred Crystal. Pirate Curious. Leather Crescent. These are my old ones. They don't really matter that much. A Valuian uniform. Actually, maybe I should be keeping a Valuian uniform to break into Valua. Oh well. Thermo Ring. Let's just give it to Drachma for now. I feel like it'll be handy in particular fights. Well, hello there, Gaze Ranger. Wait, did I have enough money to stay the night? That would be pretty bad if I got rid of all of my money and then couldn't even do it for the one thing I wanted to do. Okay, so previously I thought that 1,000 gold to catch a pirate was not going to be enough. I now feel that I could do with any money because I have just spent it all. You just gotta keep your equipment up to snuff, you know? Alright, straight north. Small island, can't miss it. So he says. Yellow moons. What the fuck? Oh, it's lights. That'll be Valua. Guns point to the Valuan Empire. Oh, okay. Rude. Still the Valuan Empire. Alright, fine. Sorry. Just go back from where I came from. Go back into the anus I crawled out of. Rude. Well, that fly has more health than I expected. It's basically just a scorpion with wings, looking at it. Panica! Does that do confuse? We'll never know.
That was easy.
Said you can't miss it. It's like an example one. Maybe if I go slightly more left. Damn it! No, I'm not trying to get into Valua. Go away. No, I can't spot it. I'm not trying to go. That one I'm meant to follow?
Give me strength.
I could do with going to the loose soon.
That was fun.
We're not in Valua! Go away! Denal is not just a river in Egypt! Sorry, that's kind of... my voice is going for no reason. Lightning. I wonder if I'm just going the wrong way entirely. Oh, I should have used Alpha Storm, there's a lot of them. One down. A B. A B. just going to follow the wall like the guy said. Hoping that it's the correct wall. Maybe I'll spot a nice monument on my way, maybe? Who knows? Oh, it's just a ring. Ring of something. Cool. Oh, new enemy! It's a bat. Sirat. Oh. Oh, and they're beatable. Electri. I don't think I've even seen electric magic until just then. These guys look simple enough.
We did it!
Yeah! This is more like a desert sound. Oop! No! Give me fish! Oh shit, we found him. Black Pirate Baltor. Captain Baltor, lives in Nasir. Oh, Nasser? Merchant ship coming into view on the port side. But there's a strange ship following it closely. I don't recognize its markings. We have nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They will know what I, Baltor, send them plummeting to their deaths. Alright, men, battle stations. Don't let them escape. Take anything on board that isn't nailed down. Vice, there's a ship straight ahead, heading right for us. It's the Black Skull. They're black pirates, Vice. So that's Baltor, huh? What should we do, Captain? We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll fight from a distance. Ready the cannons! Yar. And if you see them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then, when they're in their sights, blast them. Let's rip them to shreds, sir. That's a lot of cannons. Feel the power of my ship, the Blackbeard. Tremble before the power of the black pirates. Listen up, boy. At the top of the screen is a 3x3 grid. Input commands. A time gauge of sort. Each turn, 3 parts. Each part of the turn, you, Ica, or I can input 1 command. Cannon, magic. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. No. Back one. Thank you. So there's some special moves that just attack. Oh no! It takes up SP! Shit. Focus. Glagarb. Incrum. Oh, we can cast on an entire ship. That's fucking awesome. Blah 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 blah. Fuddy. Focus. Black Cannon lost. Oh, it missed, maybe? Or it didn't have enough SP? Oh no! More cannons. Evasive action. Is that us or them? It's us. Oh, I guarded. That's it. Once in a while, you see a column with a C on top of the grid. In that turn, you'll have a tactical advantage. concentrate all your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have a different colour shown at the top. Those are turns in which your enemy is going to release your powerful attack. Make sure you guard. Cool, okay. What's... Oh god, is that... There's a variety of things that could happen. Heal. Standard cannon. Main cannon. Old, but in great shape. Standard cannon there, I guess? And then takes evasive maneuvers. Heal the ship. Oh shit! That's all the damage undone. Wonderful. Okay, good to know. Pay the guineas. Pay the guineas. Okay. We definitely can make that back then. Fire our cannons! Whew! Wonderful. Evasive action. That's still pretty powerful. Turn starboard. Let's try and maneuver behind him. Turn to right, Captain. Looks like they're preparing for something. Getting a bad feeling. Most ships have engines in the back, making them more vulnerable from behind. In the meantime, they'll be wide open. What do you want to do, boy? Okay, so we either get critical attack time or we become vulnerable. Good job, boy. His ship doesn't have any cannons on the back. He's wide open. Oh, wonderful. Great. I'm going to do a main and I'm going to do a standard and try to understand the difference. And then I'm out of NB. But he can't heal. Can I swap character? No. It's just the way it goes. Okay. Repair kit heals 4,000 HP. Focus. Assessing damage. Pew-pew-pew-pew! That's a very good shot. So, main cannon, 3,800. Standard cannon, 3,300. Okay, so main is better. Sweet! Hey, we fucked him up. Captain Stripe and bomb. Blast! You were lucky this time, but I'll hunt you down and have my revenge. I swear on the code of the Black Pirates. Is the code just steal everything? You're the day you ever cross paths with me, and somebody put out that fire! Vice, we did it! Yeah! Ow, what was that for, Captain? We're not out there yet, you idiot! Never take your hands on the wheel until we come to a complete stop. Yeah, idiot. Why don't you watch what you're doing? It's a good thing Drachma's here to keep you in line. Where you going, you little... Sorry, couldn't resist. We just defeated Baltor the Scary! Why don't you line up a bit? We're almost there. Let's get ready. Do I get my fish? I was fishing beforehand. Does the boat level up? Reminds me, should have a season called a Captain's Stripe. You receive one for every major battle you win. Sort of like a trophy. Use the Captain's Stripe to make your ship a little stronger. So I made it through. What is that? Are we still... Is the ship still wounded? The ship is still wounded. That's fine. Oh, there, I can heal the ship down at the bottom. Cool. I will have a look at the stripe in a bit, because I know this isn't going to be my own boat. But it is going to be the boat I have for the longest time. Alright, that's sincere, I think. Is that a Arcade? Maybe they're merchant ships. Hard to tell. Well, we're nearly there, so let's use a bit of magique. Oh! Oh, it stretches. How can I eat without you? How can I breathe without you? This is all about my mouth. How can I? I'll stomp that direction. And to go to the other. Oh, actually, I really need to pee all of a sudden. I will be right back. Oh. God damn my bladder. Alright, I'm okay. I'm back. Oh. Sorry about that, I just really had to pee. Hooray! We are winning! Okay, so we're kind of caught up on red now. It's also the nearest one still. I think just keep going as it is. Greetings! Welcome home! We are the fleet that guards the southern Dannel Strait. We'll escort you from this point. Oh, that would be greatly appreciated. Please lead the way! Do you want to give me that passport? Sup, brah? Brah. You wanna... Thank you very much. It would appear you have brought me safely home. As I promised, here is the Valuan passport. Diddly-dee. Alright, so this is what a passport looks like. I can finally get into Valua with this. Look at these little troublemakers! We must get going. May the red moon watch over you and light your path. Namaste to you too. Would have been maybe nice to visit the Kingdom of Nasur. Off to Valua! Let's not waste any more time. Bill Jack, full rudder! This vehicle is reversing. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Valuan passport acquired. Hooray! Oh. Crap, now I have to re-navigate us back. Sailor's Island. I think that's the Darrell Strait now. Oh well, just gonna keep following the rocks, I guess. There's the fish! Let me get the fish! Sorry. Every time I try to get those fish, I'm interrupted by somebody.
Moons, give me strength.
Whap! Whap!
We did it.
Yes. Hold on, just let me get to the... Oh, come on! Are these ones scenic or something? That one is too precise. Well, I got some of them, I suppose. I'm just gonna keep it out for any more. I think when I get to a save point in Valua, I'm going to call it a day. I have been going for like 6 hours. Am I hearing a car? This might be my deliverer.
Back off. Now the storm.
I mean, I can hear something, but also the walls are so thin.
That was easy.
The other day, I heard my neighbor really clearly singing in the kitchen. When I was in our kitchen. Their kitchen's behind a wall. That's how buildings work. I could hear them really clearly. I was like, at first I was like, oh no, so embarrassing, I can hear them singing. They're pretty good at it. And then I was like, oh wait. I can hear them fucking singing. They've been able to hear me sing the entire time. I've sung a lot. A lot. Especially in the kitchen. Oh. Oh no. Oh whoa. Oh no, oh no. Actually, let's go back a step. Can we try doing a Webley over there? See if there's much difference. You still Pyre and Drachma go stab something.
Moons, give me strength.
I think I can see a version of one of those moon symbols in the thing that comes around. Whack! The thing that comes around when you cast a spell. Maybe I should just cast 2 Pyres.
Give me strength.
F you! Come on! I mean, if you can't flee, that's fine, I suppose. He's not getting attacked, that's not nothing. I've taken a headphone off to see if I can hear the every my Hermes delivery thing. And I am worried that they'll do what they always do, which is, no, there was no answer to the address, I threw it in a river. I mean, it's not, they throw it in a river. My armies have a terrible reputation for delivery. So... Ooh. Hi. Hi. A little bit more on... What is happening? These fish are so hard to get. These ones are kind of docile. Hooray! Sweet! Okay, that's something. So once they did say that no one was in, was definitely in, and they left it in our greenhouse. There is, of course, one problem with that, and I think some of you might have guessed it already. I don't have a greenhouse. We don't have a greenhouse, and we never bloody have. So, there's a lot of figuring out. I'm gonna put stream on phone and lie down for a bit. Got feeling really exhausted. I mean, that's very fair. I really appreciate you hanging out. And if you fall asleep, that's great. And if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, I'll be signing off once I get into Valua. Currently, I'm just getting back to Valua. I've got my passport.
Serves up right.
Happy Argan. Oh, Makora shell. Wonderful. Ooh, more fish. Yay. There it is. There it is. Very well. You may proceed with this passport. Made it through. Just past the Valuan security checkpoint. It's quite an accomplishment, don't you think? Yeah, I thought getting into Valua would be a lot tougher. All we have to do is sneak into... What is that? That's the only entrance into the city of Valua. The Grand Fortress. Valua is surrounded by impassable mountains. That is the only way in or out. Wow. I can't believe they built something that big. Yarr. During the Valua-Nassar War, over 100 Nassar warships bombarded this fortress for days. All the shells were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure in the New World. It's moving! Oh, just wait. It's got two effing faces. The door of the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The back side of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nassar fleet. Defense and offense all in one. It's an invincible fortress. That's where they're holding Captain Dine. And Fina. No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress there. Although, from what I've heard, there's one way out. Really? That is possible? Yar, after they execute prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island. Well, that's just great. What are we going to do now? No one should have escaped because I've never tried. I love a challenge.
Let's go.
Just watch me. I'll rescue our friends and escape from that fortress. Okay, good, but are you going forward? Because they do this once a day and we need to get the F in. It must be hard to drive by cannons that are bigger than the ship. That sounds utterly terrifying. Time for a lock-in. Lord Galician, your admirals have assembled, as you've commanded. Excellent. Ooh! Bunch of weirdos. One for each colour of the moons. Wow, wow, interesting. Admirals of the Valuan Armada, let me first offer my gratitude to each of you for assembling on such short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested. What? How? So we finally captured one. Who accomplished this? Of course I was the one to find her first. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice-captain, and she was taken from me. I'm sure Emperor Theodora is very pleased that she was recovered. Second Admiral de Armada, Gregorio. Now if you can persuade her to give us the information we need, could have been worth all this effort in tracking her down. Third Admiral, Vigoro. Now, you said that a citizen of the Silver Civilization was a woman? Now that's something worth getting excited over. How old is she? Is she good looking? Does she wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy. Fourth Admiral, Beleza. You're out of luck, Vigoro. The girl is quite opposite. She's very shy and demure. Her name is Fina, and she's currently being escorted to see Empress Theodora within the Imperial Palace. Diloco, who I'm sure is fine. Fifth Admiral, inside of some kind of weird headgear. Very good, Admiral Beleza. I see you are our espionage expert for good reasons. Of course, being the head of weapons development, I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization. Right, well, I will head back to the Imperial Palace and await Empress Theodora's orders to commence the search for moon crystals. Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 of the crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report, and as punishment, you are now relieved as your position as commander of the Mid-Ocean Fleet. And for an indefinite period of time, you shall be confined to Ixataka. What? What? You think I lied in my report, sir? What are you talking about? You were attacked by air pirates, and you deserted your crew and ship to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently. They filed a full and most accurate report. Huh? Our armada is invincible. Showing any signs of weakness is unforgivable. I trust you will not forget that. This meeting is over. I want all of you to be ready to depart at a moment's notice. Yes, Lord Galician! Can't wait for that guy to go crying to Mummy. So dark. So, this is the capital of Valua, eh? It's impressive. It's beautiful, but the skies are so gloomy. Valua is a beautiful city. Because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, it is shrouded in eternal darkness. There, at Not Midgar, the Imperial Palace right ahead of us. Yarr. The area on the left shore is called Upper City. Upper City? The people of Valua are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valua can live in Upper City. The less fortunate are confined to Lower City on the right shore. It doesn't seem right to force us to live in poverty like that. Hey, Captain, where should we land? Lower City. There's a dock there that repairs and remodels ships. Valua City looks worse up close. Everything's so dirty and run down. And it kind of smells like garbage. We still need to check the place out. We need to find a way to save Dad and the others. Captain, what do you think we should do? Then return to the docks. I'll be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon. Let's split up. Iker and I will check out the city while you get your cannon. When we're done, let's meet back at the inn. Sure. I'll see you two later then. Not that I'm growing attached to you or anything. Lower City Port. Oh shoot, I really want to have a look around. Ah! No, I need to, Gonna quickly check for moonfish. Gonna quickly check out the moonfish. And then I'm probably gonna save and see who's available to raid. Oh, I cannot go in there. Okay. Well, we have made it into the very totalitarian, wealth discrepancy abiding nation of crap that is Valua. It's kind of pretty from a distance in a very eerie sort of when I arrived at the castle kind of way. And with that, I've streamed for over 6 hours, so I'm very ready to call it. Thank you very much for everyone who is in the chat. Thank you for attending. Moonfish! Yes. Moonfish.com. Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Fish, 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 fish. This has been wonderful. I'm so happy it works so well. Anyway, let's go back to the Stram manager and see who's available for a riad. Ooh, Valenvane! Who I have this drawing of that I did. The Lord Vane is doing Hollow Knight. It looks like this, but with less googly eyes. So I'm going to raid Valenvane. Is he on? Is he trying? Showing. He's on. Wonderful. I actually really love Hollow Knight. It's an incredible game. So very excited to see that. Oh. Raid call. Let me think. I have a moment to think. Do I have any bug emotes? I don't have a bug. Oh, I do. Bees. Bugaboo! There we go. It's stupid, but it's fun. Bugaboo! Moonfish, right? I would, but it won't make any sense to him. Alright, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And of course the Blage is... Where did the other Blage go? Beep, 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 beep. Thank you very much for hanging out. It's been a lovely time. And Thursday I will be back at the usual time to do some art games. Yes, I'm actually hoping to borrow a friend's tablet, so maybe my art will be less bad. Or more good. Let's try and focus on that. So yeah, super excited. Thank you all. I'm going to press the raid button now. Have a lovely day. Thank you and goodbye. Transverse now and forever. Boop.